Today I'm going to build a flower bed. I've begun already by measuring inside post to inside post of the headboard and the footboard, which came to 58 1/8 inches. I'm using 2x6s to put them both together, using the bottom rail for level. As you can see, I've done it to both sides, or both ends if you will, front headboard and bottom footboard. The puppies are having fun. Hello, puppy. And just because, why not? I'm going to add some lag bolts, one on each corner, on both pieces, just to add some extra support. Why not? And I'm using FlowerBED tools, not a sponsor. Just, I'm not rich and they work great. And now that I've got those in place, I will determine how wide I want it, how deep I want the flower bed to be. I was thinking 24 inches, 2 feet, maybe 28. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with 28. And I'm going to see if I like it. If I don't, then I can cut down to 24. Let's see. Well, I decided to go with 32 initially to see how deep that'll be. And here's a little trick if you don't know it. Hold your square, line up your mark, hold your square tight, and cut along the square. Straight edge every time. Okay, 32 was way too long, so let's try 28. This was the 32. I just think that'll be a little too deep. So let's try 28. Yeah, I think 28 is going to be a little too deep also. So let's do 24. And that way, when we do our bottom for our planter, that we can cut 24-inch boards. It'll be great. All right, to go over so far, we're doing the flower bed. We've cut our 2x6s at 58 1/8 inch, which is the distance between both posts of the headboard and footboard of the bed frame. I've added our lag bolts just for added support, because why not? And I was thinking about going with a 32-inch depth, then try 28. Hello. But ultimately went with 24-inch depth. So we'll lose a little bit of that. We'll kind of gain some of it back anyway with the distance here. But I'm going to mark here on all 4 sides so I can put the 2x6 in this slot, and it'll be screwed to the side and through the back for extra support. Yay! Alright, so I've got these notches cut out. That's where the 2x6, 24 inches long, will go. This way will be the depth. It'll meet from headboard to footboard. So let's go. Alright, we've got our 2x6s and the notches that we cut out screwed in from this side and screwed in from the back. So that's coming together a little more, yeah? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Some nice looking shadow. Wonder what the guy casting it looks like. No, he's old, never mind. Alright, and then we've got our sides bolted on. So we have our frame. Turn it over. Well, looky there. It's almost starting to look like a flower bed. Now to decide about the bottom. One moment, please. So for the bottom, I decided to use fence pickets. Why not? They're cheap. These were the pound. They're a little more expensive than the others, but hey, look at that. The 24-inch worked out perfect because everything is covered, and we'll have enough for a little bit of gap, so our drainage will be excellent. This worked out really, really well. I've got that even up there, so I will pop a line and cut all of these off. All right, we've got all our edges cut off, nice and straight. So let's screw it into place. All right, we've got our bottom screwed on. I believe I'm going, and we have, some gap for drainage. And being fence pickets, they're okay. But right here in the middle, be a little bouncy. So I'm going to put some support here, here, and here. All right, I just took another fence picket, cut it in thirds, evening out edge to edge. There's our braces, no springiness. Now let's flip it over and see what we got. Look at that. It's going to be a flower bed. I like it. How about you? Let me know in the comments. Thank you.